Jonny, how's the head, and can you talk us through the celebration?
Yeah, exactly that. No, it was it was something that the 100 in many ways was my favourite one. To score an Ashes 100 is something that you dream about as a kid, to be really honest with you. And yeah, it's eluded me until now. And it was a whole heap of emotions that came running through. And it was a bit of a light-hearted fun, wasn't it, with everything that's gone on. And that's exactly the way it should be taken.
And I suppose there's not many ways you can answer it, but are you disappointed that you weren't batting at this position at 6 throughout the first couple of tests?
Not really. I don't think it makes too much. To be honest with you, I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I've said before, whether it's at 6 or 7 or wherever it is, I genuinely don't think it makes that much of a difference, because you could be in at 100 for 400 for 5, you could be at 400 for 4, 400 for 5. So there's so many different situations that you can have yourself in that middle order. All of a sudden, you could be facing the new ball. Batting at 6 or 7, it's so difficult to compare positions, especially when you are batting at 6 or 7. But look, I'm delighted to score the runs that I did in this innings. Hopefully, that can be carried forward to the second innings and naturally beyond.
How do you see the state of the match? Who do you think has their noses in front?
It's an interesting state at the back end of day 2. They bowled well this morning to get 6 wickets in a session. And then they've obviously scored 200 runs. So it's an interesting state of play. As I say, tomorrow, when we come to bowl in the morning, is a huge session for us. Those first 2 sessions, we need to try and keep the Aussies behind us for as long as possible. Because if we can nip some wickets, and all of a sudden you've got the bowlers, Payne, Stark, Cummins coming in against our guys that are still fresh, then it makes a big difference. We've obviously got the new ball as well, and we've seen the new ball potentially do a little bit more, especially like we've seen this evening with the cracks and things like that. It potentially might change things too. So yeah, I walked out to bat this morning and the crack on the crease was a good half an inch wider than it was when we went to bed last night. So you don't know what you might see when you walk out there tomorrow.
Just on Steve Smith, in terms of your approach with him today, you guys tried a bit of chatter in the last Test match and that seemed to work. What was your approach today, and how do you stop him from here?
He played well, didn't he? Fair play. He's a good player. Look, there's different approaches. I thought we bowled really well at him throughout the series. I mean, I know he scored 100 in that first Test, but it was off well over 200 balls and what have you. So look, we'll be coming in tomorrow looking to take all the wickets, and if we can get him and Sauce out in the morning, look, you don't know where it can be come lunchtime, come the middle of the day.